Hey team, Chelsea here with my training partner Fred. Today we're going to go through a submission series from open guard. We're going to hit an armbar, we're going to hit a shoulder lock, a triangle, and just for fun, a Gogoplata. Okay, so when my partner reaches up for my head, I want to make sure that I kind of close in, get close to him, and I'm going to bring one arm over, one under. I'm going to gable grip behind the shoulder. I want to make sure that I pull it in all the way towards my chest so that I can break down his posture here. From here, I'll go ahead and engage my feet right into his hips. I can start to set up a straight armbar here, and as he realizes I'm about to lock out the armbar, he'll probably come in and close that space. I'm going to keep my feet in the hips, raise my knees, and pinch between to go ahead and set up a really tight open guard. Now I can gauge how far back I go to set up this straight armbar. I want to get his wrist between my neck and my shoulder here. So I'll go back just enough, pinching between my neck and my shoulder. It should be right on this wrist. So if you feel like you're a little too high, you can go ahead and just choke up on that, okay? So now you should see my partner try to move his wrist. You should be able to grip tightly there. I like to tell my friends, pretend they're holding like one of those late 1900s phones and squeeze between their shoulder and their neck. From here, I'll find where the bend of his elbow is, and just to get a lot of extra tension, I'll roll his arm in. Once I have that connected, make sure you have that grip on the wrist. I'll take the side of my thumb right above his elbow and I'll trace it all the way until it no longer goes and lock down. I'll make my gable grip here, elbows in, pinch knees, and I go ahead and pull down, finish that straight arm bar. From here, we'll transition into a shoulder lock. Naturally, because your partner wants to pull their arm in for their safety, I'm just gonna reach right over and behind this tricep, maintain the grip on the wrist. I'm gonna bump my hips up and over and drop his elbow right into my hip. Don't get lazy here and lay back. You wanna stay like crowding it. I'll keep my bottom foot pushing into that hip. I'm gonna let my top leg come up and over, and I'm gonna grip in front of his shoulder with the outside of my ankle. From here, if he tries to move up, tries to move out, I can maintain holding him here in this guard. I don't want to be away from his arm here, so I'm going to lean and connect to his wrist. So now as I push my hips forward and pull my shoulders back, you go ahead and finish that shoulder lock. From here I can transition to my triangle. So I'll bring my leg in. If his arm's in the way, you can kind of kick that out. Make sure the back of your knee bites on his neck. I'll come over, create that figure four, finish that triangle. And remember, I still have this shoulder lock right here, and of course we love our wrist locks, don't we? From here, once I finish that submission, we'll go into our last one. So I want to make sure that I ease up a little bit so that my partner can last through this last one. I'll maintain by pushing this arm across. I want to keep the weight on his neck here, but I'm going to bring this opposite leg in front and make sure my ankle goes right under his neck. From here, I'll bring my opposite leg over on top. You can pull their head forward so you can get a really good grip here. Bring your ankle forward and lock in for that Gogoplata. Remember, you still had an arm bar here as well. And thanks to Fred for allowing us to work through this.